Hello. Hi. Let's see if we got some sound. Hi everybody. You're busy watching me, watching you, watching the stream while I set everything up because I'm stupid. Hi. Who we got? Have we got anyone fun here today? So welcome to another stream. It's me. Hi, I'm Scree from Flystorm Studio and other places. And I am here to do some stuff. So we're going to do some stuff. That's what we're doing today. I know everyone's super excited because I promised them that it was going to be a really good stream today and we're going to do something really fun. But guess what? I lied. I lied to all of you. All of you, I lied. We're doing Retopology. You thought it was going to be fun. It's not fun. Wait, I've got things in the wrong place. You all just have to wait. Wait for me to get my life organized. I've got the fucking microphone in the way as well. Right, we're going to do some retopology because I have to do retopology. And if I have to do retopology, that means that you have to do retopology. That's the way the cookie's crumbling today. We're going to be working on the creep. So let me bring him up and we can carry on working on that file. It's going to be... The fuck did I just do? Oh, I changed colors. Oh, no, we want to bring back colors. We want pink. Where's pink? That'll do. No, that's not pink. Where's pink? There must be a pinker pink. There's not a pinker pink then? Oh, wait, I think I just went past it. That's why you watch my streams. So that you can watch me messing with equipment, mostly. So, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm going to find us... some retopology stuff to play with today. And as usual, welcome to the stream, especially if you're new. And thank you very much for joining us. And yeah, don't be shy, ask questions. Please ask questions. It helps me take breaks from doing retopology, which is pretty fucking boring. So yeah, say hi. I'm friendly. I don't bite. Much. I'm procrastinating. I am procrastinating because I don't really feel like doing this. It's hot and I'm tired and I want to like... Wait, let me switch this onto low. Right, aircon is on low so that hopefully you can't hear the aircon running in the background. And hopefully all the volumes and stuff are right. Who knows? We'll find out. Just gotta wait for the file to open. 300 years later, who knows? Hello, Mrs. Bancroft. I am. Oh, ooh! I don't know what just got oohed, but yay, we got a new follower. Yay! I keep meaning to change that because I did it as a joke and I was like, haha, funny. And now it's just living there, so. Ooh, indeed. Thank you very much for following. So I updated Maya today, which means this can go like one of two ways, really. It's either going to crash repeatedly or it's just not going to start. We'll see how that one works out. Also, I promised everyone that I would go ahead and retopologize this jawbone off stream because I'd already done one on stream so that we could today move into doing all of the clothing. But I lied to you. I lied. I fucking lied. I didn't do shit. After streaming, I didn't do anything. Sorry. So we're going to retopologize that. And we are going to be doing this all in the powerhouse that is Maya. You can be doing your retopology in Blender or wherever the hell else you want to do it, but I'm Mayarizing it. I am going to find something else to listen to though, because this music's starting to bum me out. It's a little bit too zen. That's your retopology. It can be more optimized. It definitely can. But I'm not gonna. Such is life. What was I looking for? I'm gonna put on Wujio's playlist instead. It's a little bit more vibey without being too annoying. I swear, half of my challenge when it comes to doing streaming is try and find music that doesn't drive me insane. One day I'll just make my own music. So here we are, right. This is our body that we retopologized. Yay. This is what I was talking about for someone who's being a little bit salty in the comments there. This is what I was talking about when it comes to like the chest area and all the rest of it. Did I watch The Heretic? I did not watch The Heretic. I started watching Gangs of London last night. It had creative ways to kill people. I don't know. I didn't really pay that much attention. I was busy. But yeah, this is what I was talking about when it comes to the retopology and minimizing things. Salty, me never. So like on the chest area, you really don't need to like have all the loops and stuff like that, especially for a male character in a game. We're not going to be putting any like, he's not going to get any jiggle physics, unfortunately. He might get some on his ass, but not often. So this is how I tend to do things. You can see that I've used a curvature around the knee here, but it was mostly just to close off the loops because I had too much going down. But I didn't do it in terms of like, yeah, sounds like fun. Yeah. I didn't do it in terms of like proper animation flow because it doesn't need it. If you look at animation, so when I talk about animation, I'm talking about film animation or like Pixar or Disney. When I'm talking about with games, yes, they're animated, but it's minor animation. It's really clanky, let's be totally honest. Like, as cute as it is to be like, games are catching up, they're not, they're way behind. And you'll, especially for something like, I don't know, unless you're working on some AAA, quadruple A these days game, you can get away with having really basic topology. It'll be okay. They would rather have less topology than have all those fancy loops in it. So also over here, this is, I'm just helping Kay out with this one because I went through some of his stuff today. So you can see this is how I've done the feet as well. If he was to be animated, this section wouldn't really have that much bending and stuff. So I don't mind having those little weird shapes in there. I didn't do anything around his toenails, although this guy's got like separate toenails. So problem is doing animation for my study. Okay. Yeah. Then, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, for games, you can just fuck it up. It's fine. So yeah, like there's his hands. You can see how I've just like gone straight over where the nails would be in between his fingers. I didn't put any of the cool loops around his knuckles. You knew this. I know, but I know, but I also forget. Like every time I've spoken to you, you've been working on a game. So I haven't seen you do an animation project. You're not forgotten. You're very loved. That's why I'm busy showing you all of this. Jesus Christ. Same thing applies. Like normally you would have the elbows marked out, all of the different muscles marked out. None of those now. We're not doing any of that because this is a game guy. I say that, wait until I bake him and it turns out to be an absolute shit show. One of the things that I am concerned about with my retopology, I don't think I've done very good retopology around the nose on this character. I don't think it's going to hold the shape as well as I want it to. We're going to bake it and see, and then I'll possibly come back in here because I haven't done any of like the nostril fold or anything like that. And you should kind of, if you're going to do close-ups on the face especially, you're going to want to go up and around the nostril and then over and then the next line, but I haven't done that. You could, I was trying to keep them really, really low poly for that, but yeah. Also, I've just noticed that the gaps here are weird. I need to do a bit of a smoothing on them. But anyway, it's because you hate animating. Fair. Also, there was something about like a weird shape that was going on here. This is how simple I keep the shoulders and stuff. Like it literally goes from a circle. You put one little pole thing over there and a little pole thing over there. And then that's it. That'll change the directionality and you just go straight down the arms. So that's a brief overview. A brief overview of that. I wish that I had kept these straight on. I wish that I had done these in a better way. So these are all decimated meshes that I've brought in from ZBrush. I wish that when I'd sculpted this, I wish I I mean, it was done with symmetry and then I fucked it up. So I wish I hadn't done that, but here we are. So we are going to retopologize this stupid piece really, really quickly, and then pray. And then realize how you fully optimize the top of his head as it's yes, I'm going to. I haven't finished doing the retopology on the rest of the stuff. So what I'm going to do is wait until I've got all the clothing in place. Then I'll be able to see where I can literally just delete and delete and delete things. So gotta work. Yes. Yeah, I'm literally going to delete sections out of his head. Remember, for his body, I'm still going to delete, like, the chest area is going to get deleted because there's no point in having the chest mesh there when there's clothing over it. Sections of his legs are going to be deleted. Section of his head's going to be deleted. Section of his neck's going to be deleted. Like, I'm going to go in there and cull out a lot of the mesh. Now, the reason being, like, there's different ways of doing mesh culling. So, mesh culling... I need to redo my nails. I'm doing it manually now because I'm just going to do a render with him. I'm not going to animate him. I'm just going to, like, pose him, and that's, you know, it. But if you were putting this into an actual game, like a game, you would put it in without culling all those pieces, because you would do mesh culling in the engine. So in the engine, you would be able to apply a formula, code, magic, which would basically, the moment you have mesh on top of mesh, it deletes the mesh. That's how, if you have like a character in Final Fantasy, for example, and you put on whatever gear, it'll just delete the mesh that's underneath that. And that's how they keep it as optimized as possible. It's not deleted, it's just culled. It's just gone. And then also a lot of the times, like, your gear will come with, like, the legs are actually part of the gear and not your character. It's just very clever code. So there's that. Right, I'm done confusing the ever-loving shit out of everyone. Let's do this. Also, check it out. There's a hole. There's a hole in my mesh. Hey, good times. So with any organic shape, well, with any shape really, you're going to go in and set up your loops first, is the general idea. That will help you if you put down, like, your guidelines of where you're going to want things to be. I view it as where I'm going to be putting cuts, so it helps me down the line when I do my UV work. Whoopsie. Yeah, that's the general idea of what I do. Just put things where I know I'm gonna cut the teeth out. I know they're gonna be there in little pieces because I won't be able to flatten it otherwise. So putting a nice little loop around it will make it a whole lot easier for me. And yeah, I tend to go around and do all of these things first. I used to, when I first started doing bodies, before I was more comfortable working with bodies, I used to go in and put these, like, loops around all of the places before I started joining things. Now that I'm a little bit more, like, comfy with it, I kind of know where it's going to go, so it doesn't worry me too much. Like, I know where my poles are going to be, and stars are going to be, and pole stars are going to be. So, yeah. Gotta love doing a Retopology stream back to back. Yay. And I'm not streaming tomorrow, which I shouldn't sound excited about while I'm on stream. I will not be on stream tomorrow, but the amazing Efren will be on stream. Efren is going to be doing some Unreal work, and I think he's rigging a monster at the moment. He's busy building up his portfolio, or not his portfolio, his entry for the rookies. For those of you that haven't entered the rookies, why not? Go and enter the rookies. If you got a piece of work that you're really proud of, go and do the thing. There are 2 days left to enter. What? And yeah, if you enter the rookies, you get your work viewed by a lot of top-notch professionals, everyone from... I actually don't even know which studios are judging this time. The one that everyone's focused on is Fortiche, of course, because Fortiche are a part of this year's competition. So there's a lot of hype around that. But there's loads of different studios that will look at your work because they are either judging the competition or because they know that that's where some good junior talent is going to come from. and they will start going through all those different entries and start looking to see who has a potential to hire at the current day or later day or whatever. So don't be scared to enter it. The rookies is pretty pretty terrifying to enter because the level of competition is so fierce. The entries are so good. Like the talent is just absolutely phenomenal. But it's also a good way for you to enter your work and kind of gauge yourself, because you will, no matter whether you win or lose, you will get a ranking. So there's different rankings that you get, like A rank, B rank, C rank sort of thing. And depending on your ranking, you'll kind of determine how close you are to being industry ready, more or less. So yeah, go have a look at the rookies. It is only open to people that haven't been working within their studios for a year, so it's like theoretically new people to the art industry, but some people get around that. I get around that by being a freelancer. So I still enter, which is a little bit sneaky, but never mind. And yeah, it's a good place to be. They also have a really good Discord, very active Discord that a friend of mine is the community manager for, so go and check out the Rookies Discord server if you want some additional help and support and love with your work. Yay, look at me doing advertising for other people. I'm so good. Why not? Well, yeah, it always takes longer to do a portfolio piece than you think it's going to. Like, it's never as easy as you expect. I always put in like a timeline of like, I will do this within this much time, and then when it comes down to it, like the creep I've been working on for over a year now, because I get distracted. Honestly, I get distracted and I go off and I do something else and then I come back to it. So I technically started this guy before I did the witch. So yeah, in fact I'd done most of the sculpt on this character before I did the witch. The witch I finished first, and then I got caught up doing work pieces, so I didn't have time to get back to it. Then when I got back to it, I realized I had to do Retopology, so I procrastinated. And yeah, here we are, a year down the line, where actually I might finish it. Who knows? It's exciting. Probably not though. I'll probably get distracted. Actually, Kay sent me a really good concept, so I might get I might go somewhere else and go do something else. We'll see. Maybe next week I'll start doing some work on a new character and we can do the full flow on stream. Well, I mean, yeah. I might take a break. No, I'm going to finish him. I am going to finish him, I think. I don't know. I have a short attention span. I can't help it. Sometimes other things take priority over, like, working on a personal project. Like, I don't know, money, making money, doing projects for work, commission work, teaching people, running a studio, those things. And also just not wanting to. Pause a second, start a new personal project. No, I won't. I'm being very good about not doing that. Although, I don't know, like, I could... No, I won't. The thing is, I know that if I get caught up in the next one, then I will not come back to this. So I need to finish this one, and then we'll look at starting a new character on stream once this one's done. And then we'll do the full pipeline, start to finish, on stream, so that everyone can follow along. And then I will send out, like, resources and stuff as well with it as I go. So... yeah, if you're into making characters, stick around. We'll do some stuff. While I'm doing all the boring stuff, don't forget to go and follow us on Instagram, on Twitch, which we're already on LinkedIn, We don't have a Facebook page at the moment, and on Discord. All of the links are somewhere down below, somewhere. You can also go follow the individual streamers, myself and Efren, on our personal things. Go say hi to us there. And yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you about. Thanks for being nice, I guess. I also have openings at the moment, so if you are looking for some commission work, or if you are looking for a tutor, I am available. Woo, yay! So come and say hi to me, drop me a DM, and yes, let us make art together. You too can be as traumatized as Kay is. Okay, I'm not closing. Should I close it? I'm going to leave it open for now. I'm considering doing, because I don't have enough on my plate, I'm considering doing like a YouTube tutorial series on ZBrush. What topics do you think would be the best? What are the things that when you are like working in ZBrush you get really stuck on? What are those things? I mean, obviously the first thing will be probably customizing UI and working with custom interfaces and all that nonsense. But like, what else gets you? Is it curves, working with slime bridge, working with hair, working with folds? What are the things that you hate the most? Or just decimation, or things, I don't know, things that when you first start out using ZBrush confuse the ever living shit out of you. And you could do with, instead of it being like a really complex thing, it'll be really simple explanations and probably really lazy fixes on how to get around common problems. So if you got any ideas or anything, hit me up and let me know. Because I love to have too many things to do at the same time. It's nice. My big problem with this is always, what are you going to explain that others haven't already? Probably nothing. But I'll probably do it in a way that's easier to understand. I mean, you say that. If you took that as a reason to create or not to create, you're kind of bordering on that, like, why make art? It's already been done. Why make a character? It's already been done. There's already characters. I could go on to ArtStation or whatever and go and download someone else's model. Like, it's a very from Mr. Indian dude. I don't know. Don't know. We'll find out, I guess. That or nothing, and maybe it fails horribly. But if you don't try, you don't succeed. It's mostly just because I like ZBrush and I like sharing my overwhelming enthusiasm for ZBrush. I just want everyone else to become a ZBrush fangirl as well. I hate closing off points like this. It's so annoying. Hooray. Reaction videos. Oh, I can't. I can't do that. Like, I just... I don't have a good reaction to things most of the time. Like, I don't understand how people can do the whole screaming into a microphone, shocked face emoji thing. It's silly. Also, I kind of feel like making money off of someone else's content is cheating. In my humble opinion. Wait, in about 3 weeks' time, I'm going to do like reaction videos and you can all judge me for that. Yeah. For the fun of it, I could do like a why ZBrush is better than Blender video and then just like thrive off the amount of hate comments I get. Why is this tooth so stupid? Why did I make a stupid tooth? Actually, I've been thinking. So I'm gonna be straight up honest. Kay, you were asking why do the videos when they've already been done. I'm gonna give you the honest reason, and the honest reason is to stay relevant. Because the industry is really tight right now. It's really difficult to stay ahead, and you've got to constantly be showcasing yourself. You've got to constantly have your face out. You've got to constantly be showing off what you know and what you don't know. You have to constantly be learning, improving, and kind of by doing that, it adds to my portfolio of credibility. That's why I'm doing it. I can try and be cutesy about it and be like, because I'm just so inspired. I'm so gosh darn inspired. That's not true. The truth is to keep myself relevant. That's why. And what's going to separate me from the others? No, that's a joke. I hope that's a joke. I don't know. I don't know what would separate me from the rest of the videos out there, but for the same reason that you've got incredible artists from incredible studios that are out there making silly videos and content, do you really think that they're doing it? Like, they're not doing it for funsies. They're doing it because at the moment it is so cutthroat that everyone's kind of doing what they have to do and just whoring themselves on the internet. Which is what I'm doing right now. I'd rather be honest about it than like give you a silly like, oh, I just really, really want to help the children. Like, that's not true. It's just I don't know if someone was being rude. No, it's cool. It's no, it was a good question, and you kind of caught me where I was like, good question. Why am I doing this? And I kind of wanted to give the politically like correct answer, but I kind of hate being politically correct, and I wanted to give you a valid answer. So, the valid answer is to keep my name public, and to keep showcasing my abilities through various forms of, unfortunately, social media. That's why I do everything. That's why I'm on social media. Prior to doing all of this, like if you go check my social media history and stuff, I didn't post anything. I was not a social media user. Actually, please don't go check my social media because like back when I was an edgy 20-year-old, I did. But but yeah, like it's one of those. It kind of has to be done these days, and I would highly recommend for anyone else that is looking at getting into any form of creative work, in fact, anything. Social media is unfortunately here to stay, and I would highly recommend that you get yourself onto LinkedIn, start making networking, start talking to people, all of that sort of bullshit. It's going to benefit you in the long run. There is a girl on LinkedIn. Desiree Bragg. She is like 18, not even 18. I think she's 16. I don't know. She's a baby. But she is all over LinkedIn and she's in the games community and she's networking with the big guys and she's like chatting. She's like on first name basis with all the big artists and stuff like that. She hasn't finished her qualifications yet, but so help me God, the moment she does, she'll get picked up by a studio because it's really good networking. You get a job from who you know, not what you know. So here's your advice for the day. Go and network. You don't like networking? No one likes networking. Do it anyway. I don't like networking. I like being alone. But here I am networking. You kind of got to do it, unfortunately. It's just how things are. And again, like with the industry being in quite a bad position right now, whatever's going to give you a slight edge over the rest of the competition, take it, do it. Don't waste it. Just do it. Yeah, that's my 2 cents. You can take it or leave it, or just assume that I'm talking through my ass. One of those things as well. Oh no, so many things here. What is this? Same reason a lot of people write books. No one reads anymore, but it gives you something to go on podcasts. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Although everyone will read my book, I'm going to write a really good book. I'm going to write a book and it's going to be... I'm only going to release it once like all my family's dead. But I'm going to write a book about my youth. My misbegotten youth. Huh? What's huh? Huh? History book's already a thing. Yeah, but like I feel like I should write it from my perspective. Let me tell you about the time that I saw this really big boat and it had a lot of different animals on it, okay? Like a lot. It was really rainy for quite a while. Strange times. Anyway, so this dove flew out. It had this like olive branch in its mouth and I was really hungry, so I shot the dove and I ate the olive. Long ago, when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Fuck you. So I saw a thing. I saw a thing. It's probably just, I mean, please fact check this. Tyrannosaurus Rex is closer in existence to ChatGPT than it was to a Stegosaurus. Like, is that true? Where's Efren? He'll know the answer to that. The cult was born. Only once. I was only in a cult once. It was only a small cult. It's fine. Little cult. It's a cultlet. Yeah. Yeah. So many little blue squares. Why do I keep choosing concepts that have so many parts? So, who wants to see the cute concept art that I'm looking at? No, let's not. Don't let me get distracted by concept art yet. Tempting as it is. Luckily the girl does have... Yeah, she's really easy. I'm actually quite keen to work on the sword that she has because it's really pretty and it'll be a really fun texturing project to do as well, like to get the right sort of iridescence and stuff. I was looking up how to do iridescence in Substance Painter and it's quite complex. It's mostly down to the shader type, to be honest. It'll be easier putting in like a fancy ass shader than to try and recreate iridescence. Oh, it turns into a dragon? Hold on. Alright, here we go. We're all gonna look at this concept together. And look at all the things that I was looking at. So this is the concept. She's really cute. Oh, it does turn into a dragon thing. Ooh. Where does her arm disappear to, though? Wait, does her arm turn into the dragon thing? It's her arm. It's this thing. That turns into a dragon. Ooh. That's quite cool. Aw, she's cute. But yeah, you had me at white hair with pink tips. What can I say? I'm a sucker for pink-haired girls. Continuing. No, her arm's still... It's not! Just weird and wispy. Yeah, but like, it disappears and turns into the dragon, I think. I don't know. Does anyone know how to read the language that's written there? Because that'll explain it. Yeah, it does look cool. Yeah. Thanks, Kay, for finding my next concept. I think you win a cookie or something for that. I don't know. I'll give you a prize of some sort. So, I am also looking at upgrading various aspects of the Twitch channel because I'm bored with it. What should I do? What would be fun? What add-ons, plugins, and things like that do you guys enjoy with other people's channels? Like, what would you like to have available for better engagement, interaction, fun times, silliness? And then I will look at getting those put in. Female variant of yours. Yeah! Yeah, that would be cute, actually. Oh, that would be very cute. Kay's becoming my, like, CG boyfriend now. Love you, Kay. Mwah. Kay's like, oh my god, please God, no. But it'd be cool. We could do some nice collaboration stuff together. That'd be fun. Then we'll just have to convince Efren that he wants to rig all of... Actually, you can rig all of our stuff. Ah. You can rig our stuff for me. I hate rigging. Oh, no. And then you can animate it. Okay, no, you won't. Or we could just do what I've been doing recently, which is feeding the image into AI and telling it what to do, and then it generates a really cute little video. That also works. No, we're not going to do that. Sad. We can... I can probably get Efren to do it. We'll have to ask him really nicely. Efren, please animate our stuff for us. He'll only be interested if it's got like 6 legs. It's not so much accept and get the fuck out. It's more that like I would rather... It's the same reason that atheists read the Bible. Know your enemy. Oof, those teethers are not going to be happy. Optimized topology is so ugly. Yeah, it is. It's also, if it's properly optimized for game, a lot of the time it makes it really difficult to do your UVs. You. You can keep it fairly high, but again, like, it... If it's your first piece that you're shoving onto your portfolio to showcase that you know what you're talking about, rather go the extra mile and do the extra bitty. You can kind of slack off a bit more once you've got a few pieces up there, so you don't always have to showcase that you know everything. But for the same reason, I could have just poly painted and done a render of this character and not done the full workflow. But it's better to showcase that I know how to do these things than to showcase that I cheated. Rather have one really good piece on your portfolio than 5 mediocre pieces. My god, we are nearly finished the teeth. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I can feel the sneeze. If I sneeze, my eyelashes might fall off, so no one panic. You say that now. What do you mean I say that now? What do you mean? I say what now? What, that you can go higher? And you can. I wouldn't. But you can always do, you can do whatever you want to do. I never tell people what they have to do. I give you suggestions of what you should do. Here at the start, couldn't comment. Oh, hi! Max out the AC. Yes, thank you. Someone's on my team. Fuck. It is so hot and it's so gross. I didn't move 6,000 miles to go to a country where it was still hot. This is bullshit. I spent my teenage years dreaming about a cold and snowy UK, and now here I am, and it's hot as balls, and I don't like it. So, boo. Boo. The marketing was wrong. I have been missold a product. Also, hello, welcome. Yay, you're here. Very nice. Hi. Welcome to the chaos. Or about the bigger the struggle. It's not a big struggle. Like, it just means that like if you don't have loops that are running the whole way around, you'll have to click on individual pieces to make it go the way that you want it to go. It doesn't make that much difference. It's just, it's more tedious than anything else. That's it. Oh god, this is tedious. Everything is tedious. Life is tedious. God damn, what have I done here? So the next character I do is going to be something with no hair, no leaves, no teeth, no clothes. In fact, it might just be like a cube. I might just make a cube for my next character. Cube with eyes and be like, ah, yes, stylized. UK being the second most memorable company. Yeah. True. Fair enough. Are we only the second most miserable country in the world? Really? Shocking. We're doing so well. Ah. Couldn't even get first place. Harsh. I like being in the UK. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity to move here. I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity to move to this country. For all of its flaws. I'm not saying it's perfect. Like, no country is perfect, but I'm very glad. I met so many people here. Like, I wouldn't be doing this with people that I get to hang out and chat to and all the rest of it if I hadn't moved here. So I'm very pleased. And you guys have electricity, which is really nice. God damn you, Retopology. No. Man, it's a quiet stream today. Should stop warning people that it's Retopology. Just be like, yeah, no, we're doing fun stuff. Come on in. I still do think that Retopology has like a bad reputation. It's not that bad to do Retopology. Retopology is not awful. It's the one thing where people are like, can it do our work? Can it do this yet? And everyone's still waiting, but no. Nope. That's still what gets outsourced, unfortunately, to junior artists. So, you know, if you're a junior artist, learn to love it. Because guaranteed, your first job with any studio is going to be a whole pile of doing Retopology and UVs, and they're going to check your work and make you redo it a load of times because they don't want to do it, but they also don't want it to be bad. Enjoy. That's kind of why I've come to terms with Retopology. I don't actually mind doing it. It's all right. It's usually quite peaceful. Like I usually just sit with the podcast on and then get on with it. Like it's all right. Could be worse. Baking is the piece that I hate. I hate doing baking. Well, not hate it. It's really cool, but at the same time, it's the most tedious bit. It's the bit I look forward to the least. Hot tub. Yes, except I haven't got a hot tub. I'm still in trouble about that. No hot tub for me. Say it. Trust me, I wish. I wish I had a hot tub. Baking is super cool until it goes wrong, which it will. Exactly. That's exactly the thing. Like, I love baking. Baking is very interesting. It's such an interesting, amazing thing to do. It's really cool. When it goes right, it's so cool. When it goes wrong, which it's going to, and then it's all the backwards and forwards and fixing and all the rest of it, which, yeah, can be tedious. I think it's also like, you know, all of the things that you did where you like made little shortcuts or thought you were really clever about something. When you're doing your bake, they're going to show up. Going to places. Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly it. Like you got to make friends with it, unfortunately. And again, I don't mind doing topology. Like I kind of enjoy it. I kind of enjoy the zen of it. When you're working with clients, if you've got a client, if you're freelancing, or if you're working in a studio, it's usually the most peaceful time of your of your contract, because they don't ask for daily check-ins and they don't ask to see your work every day and be like, I don't know if I really like the sculpt right now. And you're like, I haven't finished the fucking thing. Do you think maybe you could change the direction of that piece of hair? Sir, that piece of hair is actually just a block out. Whereas, yeah, with Retopology, most of the time your clients will leave you alone. And you can just get on with it. And baking, funnily enough. I've got a baking project that I need to do for someone at the moment, which I haven't done yet. Because I don't like baking. Actually, I've got to do baking with someone next week, so I will... no, okay, it's not you. Someone else. I've got to do baking with them, so I'm going to showcase using the work that I have to do. Look at me multitasking. My God. She's a genius. Hey, teeth. Yum, 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 yum. You're just going to say, no. You're not my only student. You're not the only one, baby. Someone. How do you know where to make triangles and where to avoid it? So triangles are your friends. In game dev, I'm going to get covered in Lucozade. Hold on one second. Right. Today's stream is sponsored by Lucozade. Made with glucose. Blue Burst. For the days where you can't be asked to actually eat a meal. Oh God, that's a lot of bubbles. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Oh, sort of. So triangles. Triangles are your friends, especially if you're dumping something into a game engine. Once it goes into a game engine, it's going to be triangulated. It just instantaneously triangulates your mesh for you. That's why when you are talking about poly counts, you will discuss your poly count in terms of quads and in terms of triangles. When you are doing something for animation, your placement of triangles is really, really important. So if it's going to be deforming in any shape, in any way, like a face or hands or I don't know, anything that's going to be deforming, be careful about where you put your triangles, because where you're putting your triangles is going to determine how your mesh crumples, if that makes sense. It's gonna affect how it bends. If you have a triangle in the wrong place, and this is also like if you're doing a hard surface bake with triangles into it, your triangles can make your mesh pull, and it'll be very noticeable on different materials and different shaders that you put through on it. Most of the time, if you're going to be putting triangles into something, you want to be looking for, like, you don't go completely batshit on them. You can't put them everywhere. But what you want to do is place them in places where it's not going to move, it's not going to be seen, yeah, where it's pretty well hidden. So, for example, if you look at like this piece, this is a jawbone, it's not going to deform. If it gets animated, it's going to be a solid that animates it, or it's going to crumple or whatever. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't hugely matter where I put these things. If you were doing something like a face, you would avoid putting any triangles anywhere on the front of the face. You would want to put them like towards the back, maybe the back of the head, hide them under the jawline. Sort of the same places where you hide seams is where you want to hide your triangles. So yeah, that's where I put triangles. Ta-da! On the flip side, if you're doing a hard surface piece like a wall, I'm using wall as an example because I was discussing it earlier today, you can put triangles wherever you want. You can pretty much, when you optimize a mesh for a game, a lot of it turns into triangles. You'll delete a lot of things, and basically the only points you want left, especially if you're talking about like LODs. So an LOD system is where you have a dense mesh for close-up viewing, a less dense mesh from further away, and a really low dense mesh from like a mile away. And what you want to do then is make sure that you're holding the silhouette with your points. But you can have triangles wherever you want. It doesn't matter. As long as your silhouette is being held. That is what matters. At some point, when Kay allows me, I'm going to steal the piece that he's working on right now, because it's got a really cool hard surface piece to it. And I was showing him how to do some of the, like, where you can optimize it and stuff. It's really interesting how triangulated a mesh can get. Feel free to. I just need that one piece that I was working on. I'll show it later. Maybe I'll do that as like a lecture or something. It's such a cool piece though. Like, it's so nicely made that it's like, when I saw it, I was like, I want to help. I want to make the thing. So yeah, that's kind of where you put triangles. Basically just hide them as best you can. That's pretty much it. Especially if it's in terms of animation. Animation, you want to like drastically limit how many triangles you have. Hey, it's Carmen. Yes. How are you? Did you manage to get all your renders out? Did you render everything that you needed to render? Hilarious. So Carmen is a friend of mine who's also a freelancer, and yeah, she's been having a fun time doing last minute renders since Sunday. For those wonderful moments where your client suddenly changes their mind. So you'll see on this piece that I'm doing now, I'm not overly concerned about like edge flow or anything, because it's not gonna get rigged. It's not gonna move in any way. It's as long as it's as like low poly count as possible. That's kind of what the goal is for this one. As long as I can bake details onto it, it's fine. So the other thing you'll see when I'm doing this, I try to keep my my edge following where there's an edge, like there, because it'll make it easier for me. Not finished. Oh my god. That's crazy. What sort of breakdown do you have to do for them? Why do you need to do a breakdown? Like, to explain what you did and why you did it? Yeesh. That's hard. That's mean. Surely you can just go into a meeting and explain it to them? Hey, clients. Fun times. So That's an example of where you can put a... Actually, no, not there. That one's not going to work. There. Actually, I don't need one. Could have put a triangle there. Not going to. Not gonna bother. Oh, it's for the rookies. Oh. Oh. Student alumni project. What? What student alumni project? What? Oh, is it for CG Spectrum? Oof. It's group one, yeah. Oh. Ugh. Fun. I hope they're paying you for that. That's just promoting the school. Oh wait, do you mean it's a collaboration from students from there? Oh, I get it now. I thought you meant like the school itself had asked you to do a project. I was like, why? They have a marketing department for that. You said no breakdowns. Oh. That's ridiculous. I would have just said no. Well, someone else could do it. Someone else can run the renders. Although then it's your work getting rendered badly, so maybe don't do that. I remember the good old days where I had symmetry on things. Those were the good days. The peaceful days. This jawbone is going to be the death of me. Why does it take so long? Why didn't I just leave symmetry on? Asymmetry makes for epic models. You suck. It does. But also... effort. So much effort. So much effort. Hooray! Outline. At least on one side. Hooray! Hmm. Guys, ask me questions or something. This is very boring for me. Inspire me. Why? Why? Because you need 2 Y chromosomes to create a female. I don't know. Getting ready to get cancelled for saying that. That's not what I meant. No one take offense to that. It was a joke. Nope. I was like, maybe I should just... No, we're not talking about that. Why is one side of this jaw so thick? Hmm. Oopsie. I'm gonna report me on X. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Not the Elon Musk. While you're there, can you ask him why my Starlink satellites keep falling from the sky and my internet keeps dropping out? Please. Also, while you're there, just tell him that I've got a really, really good character in Path of Exile 2 at the moment. So if he wants, I'm willing to sell it to him for like $2 billion. I'll even play it for him and he can take the credit for it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hmm. Ah. Aha. Fixed it. Sorry, I know I've gone quiet. I'm trying to get through this. I'm just trying to survive, man. I'm just trying to survive. Do you think learning traditional art is a worthwhile thing? Yes. I mean, everyone's going to jump to what they find the most interesting. But yes, yes, traditional art is a useful thing to know. I think that everyone, especially like it's, blah, 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 let's try that again in sentences that make sense. So with character art, you're going to have to learn anatomy. You're just going to have to. You're going to have to learn anatomy. And in the same way, like a traditional artist would have to learn anatomy. Uh, does that mean that I am a doctor? No, it just means that I have to learn it. Being able to understand various aspects of traditional art in terms of composition and lighting and, you know, shape effects and color theory and all the rest of that stuff, you still need it. Whether you're doing traditional art or digital art or whatever art you're doing, you're still going to need that background. So yes, I would say that it is good. I've seen artists that I don't have a background in traditional art. I have goofball traditional art that I doodled myself, and that's about it. But I know that some of the artists that I work with slash am friends with, the ones that have got a traditional 2D background, are doing incredibly well and are picking things up a lot faster and manage to produce better, I don't want to say better quality, but better compositions a whole lot faster. So there is an advantage to having that sort of background. Yes, I would say so. Is that fair? Absolutely fucking not. Yeah. General knowledge. It's a general knowledge. You don't have to know how to like paint with a paintbrush, but understanding stuff will help you. I'm making a mess of this. This isn't going well, and I'm annoyed with it, so there. Why is my jawbone not working? For why are you not connecting? Symmetry, why? I miss symmetry so much. No, my plan has failed. Hold on. Oh. It's like doing a puzzle and then finding you're missing a piece. Aha! I fixed it. Sort of. I sort of fixed it. On that note, here is a word from our sponsors. And we're back. Did you enjoy that advert? I know I did. Technology, why are you not working for me today? Why is it that the moment I decide to do something on a stream, everything's gonna just not work for me? What other exciting things can I tell you about? Nothing. My life is really boring at the moment. I want to go camping. It's hot. I want to go camping. The moment the sun comes out, my inner South African wants to have a braai and go camping. Like, it's not too much to ask for. Go camping. I want to go camping. I haven't booked anything for camping this year yet, though. I've got friends coming over for a British barbecue on Friday, though, so that'll be nice. It won't be a proper South African braai. We won't use petrol for anything, but it'll be close. Beggars can't be choosers. Briary night, yes. We kind of do. The moment it's summer, do you know what? Every South African would actually be kind of proud of our setup in the garden. We have got a massive barbecue / it's like a coal barbecue, but also a gas barbecue. There is a kettle braai, there is a pizza oven, and there is a skottel. So yeah, don't worry. We haven't forgotten our roots. My husband and I are both South African. We take these things very seriously. Oh, we also have like one of those burner thingies. Braaibroi. Oh yes. I didn't listen to that awful Braaibroi song. Thank you. But I will, I guess. I've never had a Braaibroi. I don't know how you pronounce it. I know you're Dutch, so yours is different. But in South Africa, it's Braaibroi. Is yours just broish or something? Something weird. Something weird in Dutch. Just said it out loud. Didn't you hear it? No, I didn't. You gotta say it louder, babe. Say it louder, otherwise I can't hear you. So yeah, about the triangles on the inside of this jaw, we're putting loads of triangles because it's never going to move and it's probably never going to be seen unless I suddenly decide to render from inside the mouth, which I'm not going to do that. That won't work. Terrible choice. That might work. Sort of terrible choice. Ooh, we're starting to get a little bit out of control here. But it's nearly finished. Then it's just the 30 pieces of clothing to do and everything else. Yay. No, what is this? No. Curse you. Curse you. No, I don't want that anyway. Just do that. Yay. It's a jawbone. Great. Wonderful. I've never been more excited in my life. Let's label it so that I don't forget what the hell I'm doing. Hooray! Bribery is not a thing, yeah. Aw. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't know that. How would I know that? I've never been to Dutchland. Sorry. I've never been there, so I don't know if it is or isn't. It's ours. Right. Bones. Done. That should work. Delete. So far our low poly dude is looking like, yay! Everyone celebrate. Yay! Let's go soften edge because you get a nicer bake. Yay! Okay. That's enough yay. I never ever call out people that are lurking. Except for Will. Hi, Will! You should, I never call out anyone when I see people on, because like, so as a streamer you can see people that are watching the stream, so you know who's there, and we kind of don't call out people that haven't said hi or are engaging because it's just weird, but fuck it, we're weird because Will's here and we love Will. Yay, Will's here. Right, ribbon, let's see. Never knew that. Yes. Yep. Streamers and mods can see. I told someone else this the other day, and they were like, because they were like, "Oh, haha, I'll come and lurk, and you won't know that I'm there." I'm like, I know if you're there, I can see it. Like it pops. I've got a list over there. And she was just like, "Holy shit!" She used to go and stalk her ex-boyfriend. I'm like, well, he knew it, so there you go. To be fair, I don't often have the mod list open, so I don't always care who's there. It's just that the mod list is open at the moment, and I saw. That's it. Yay, surprise, surprise, bitches. Getting all the secret info. You can come stream. Come and be a streamer. You can stream. You can take over one of the days. I don't want to stream every day. I'm tired. It's hard. It's hard work, guys. Being a streamer is hard work. For a start, I've got to put on makeup every day. It's like gross. So let me introduce you. If you do not already know my favorite cheat for Maya, if you go to Maya and you go Maya, select every second edge, press enter, you're going to find Autodesk, select every second edge, click on that little link, and if you're smart and capable, you'll make yourself a button. If you're too lazy, you'll do this every time, and you'll scroll down a bit, and there is a post over here. Poly, select edges every n, blah 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 blah, select that, copy it. That is a wonderful piece of mill script that you can plop into this little bar here, which is your mill script bar, and you press paste, enter, and it selects every second strip for you. Yay! Delete. Life is so much easier. So yeah, you can... Do I need to delete all of that? Not really. Why is it deleting? Oh, because there's a squishy end. Boo, squishy end. Boo. Let's tidy this end up before we do that. How about that? Kind of hoping that if I do this, I won't have to delete the center edge. And I'm too lazy to go through and delete actually every second edge, so... Ah. Delete. You can also like unselect certain edges if you want. You can also like unselect certain edges if you want. Delete. Delete. A miracle. Consume AutoCAD. Yes! I mean, you laugh, but honestly, people are into that sort of shit at the moment. Like, AutoCAD is having its moment. I've seen a lot of jobs asking for if you know how to AutoCAD. And I don't know how to AutoCAD. Let's just delete some of these for now. Delete, 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 delete. Everyone's like, oh my god, what are you doing? Look at the end gone. I'm going to fix it. My god, that N-gon isn't fixed. I know. I know. You'll be fine. It'll be fine, I promise. No one panic. Remove from... Oopsie. Remove. Remove. Bop. Could also just leave it like that, to be honest. Or I can't. That makes no sense. I don't know what you're trying to tell me there. Auto can't what? I can't auto? You're right, I cannot auto. I auto cannot. I can't even. Yay! Split some more edges. Fuck it. That is not the edges that I wanted to delete. Let's delete them manually, question mark. I wonder if I can delete this one. Does it affect the silhouette too much? Kinda does. Sad. We'll leave it. It's fine. I also want to keep those ones because they're holding where the curve is. A curve. Can't go 30 minutes without crashing. Same, AutoCAD. Same. Sounds like me. Okay, so that's ribbon high. Ribbon high is not ribbon low. Amazing. Amazing how we do these things. My god, I've got so many things to go through on this one. Look at this. Phew, this is gonna take a while. Holy shit, there are actually 60 different items on here. Oh no, wait, some of them have just broken out, that's why. So again, this was brought in straight from... What the fuck is going on here? Straight from ZBrush, which means some of it has just like decided to break because why not? Let's have a look at what this is. I'm curious. Class 1 has broken into a bunch of different pieces. That's okay. We'll just select all of this. Oh, no we won't apparently. Why is it being a dick? Why are you being a dick? There we go. Class 1? Oh, class 1. Very nice. Combine. Let's dump that back into there. Clasp 3. Ah, shit, wrong thing. Clasp 3. Combine. Shove that over there. Edit. Delete all that type history. And also I'm just going to hit a quick save because otherwise it's going to crash. Invariably. We're busy talking about crashing, so it's going to crash. Happy to teach anyone who wants to use it. It's hard. Yeah. I had a boyfriend that was... he did architecture. He was studying architecture. And he had AutoCAD. And all I remember from it was the time that he had to count the number of bricks on a wall to work out a measurement. And I was like, nah, dude, your job sucks. It was the worst idea I'd ever come across. Let's combine that one because it's going to be merged into one. Oh, shit. I just thought of something. Okay, if you're still here, there was that piece that I was messing around with where I was showing you that you could delete the faces out from underneath where the gem was. You should technically be retopologizing the gem straight into that. Like, so if this was that piece, imagine, use your imagination. This is going to be one piece. I'm going to go straight over the top. Shloop. There you go. I meant not hard. Oh. I have so many jokes. You counted up bricks to work out window sizes. He had to count the entire fucking building, like all the way up. And it was like a multi-story building. It was ridiculous. It was really, really ridiculous. And then I was trying to explain to him, I was like, that's great, but there's variables in the brick. They're a different texture set though. Oh, okay, yeah, then keep it separate, Counting bricks. Yeah, I wouldn't want to count bricks. But yeah, then there's variables. Because like, what if a person's got like that much cement between bricks and then there's that much cement? And like, it's just silly. It's a bad way of doing things. Not that I haven't done similar things when I'm working out heights for models. Class 2. So we got class 1, 2, 3. Bead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. What is this? That's going to be a bead. I've just named it wrong. Okay. Right, we're now sort of back in action. Whee! Oops. 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 Aren't those gems going to be slightly transmissive? For my one? No. Also, I'll use an emissive map. For my one, no. I'm just not going to bother. 99% of bricks are standard, but not 99% of brick layers are standard. I've worked with brick layers. I guarantee they're not standard. They're mine. Okay, for yours, if they're going to be emissive, you can put them onto a different... You could put them onto a different thing, yes. They would all be the same color emissive, though. Which is calibrated in type distance. Okay, alright, fine. Be boring then. Don't let me argue with you. This is going to be... What is this called? Clothes low? Oh, clothes group _ low. Also, for the love of God, Kay, can you please put folders in your work? I don't know. Maybe you have folders. Maybe it's just mine that it came through with no folders because it was an FBX. I don't know. It was traumatizing when I opened it though. What is this? Oh no. Because of the FBX. Okay. Sorry, I take it back. You are brilliant. You're brilliant and wonderful. I'm so proud of you. So proud. Couldn't be more proud. Best student. Most wonderfulest student in the world. Really proud. Teach me a lesson. Ooh. Promises. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was putting that there. Why am I putting everything into the body group? Does anyone know why I'm doing this? Is it just me? Why am I doing this? All right, ribbon number 4. Yay! I really do think, and I'm gonna eat my words later, but I think that the fuck it, the skeleton stuff, the bones and whatnot, was probably gonna be the hardest part of the retopology on this. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out soon. Sometimes you want to be a little bit more selective about which edge loops you're actually eradicating. Like here, you don't want that one. So I've deleted those faces there. And actually, Kate, you raised a really good question. Why is it that some of the stuff you can leave big gaps and other things you can't? Good question. I don't actually have an answer. It's just how I know to do it. So I will find out and get back to you, if that's okay. I think it's something to do with, like, if there's a potential of it animating or moving in a way that you're going to see inside of it. If that makes sense. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I think it might also just be studio preference. Like, some studios prefer it that way. Other studios don't care. It's the same as, like, some studios want you to flatten the UVs completely, and other studios don't give a fuck. Making decisions here. Push on silence to listen to your feedback video. Oh no. I was nice, I swear. I wasn't mean. Hmm? Will's here! Yes. Flatten UVs, like, perfectly straighten them. Yes. Yeah, like, turn it into a square. It's, let me find an example. Hold on. Oh, whose portfolio am I about to go to? That's right, Anna's. Always. Always going to Anna's. So these ones, I know she had to turn them into complete squares. Like here. Did you download? Zoom. Like all of the clothing has been squared out as much as it possibly can. Even, I don't think she did the bodies for these, but yeah, like everything is squared as much as you can. If it can be straightened, it is straightened. Same as on one of my pieces, because obviously if Anna did it, I did it. So on here, the UVs, this is her body. I love how I'm downloading my own picture. I've got it somewhere, I just don't feel like looking for it. That's her legs, those squares. That's her hands that have been squared out. That's her toes. That's like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Her neck, maybe? I don't know. Even on here, I've like squared out various elements of the face. And it's all squared. Same for like all of her clothing. You can see those little squares. I don't even know what those squares are. No idea. Arms, maybe? I don't know. Probably arms, actually. That might be the arms, the sleeves that have been completely blocked. So, yeah, some studios like it. Some studios don't care quite so much. All depends. Doesn't that distort like crazy? It doesn't. It doesn't. It's fucking weird, but it doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know why, but it did not distort. It worked perfectly. That's why, like on the leggings, so that's the legs have been straightened out. That's out of place because I posed it and I squished it. That's all completely fine. Those are the sleeves. Like, it worked. No idea how it worked, but it worked. Yeah, I honestly don't have a solid answer as to why it worked. But it did. So, yeah. That was using Rhizome. I don't know if maybe like Rhizome just does a better job of it or something. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I also thought when Anna and I first broached it and she was like, no, just do it. I was like, but distortion? Fate is going to be more ridiculous than that. No, it's not that bad. It's not completely bad. Hi. Bye, Carmen. Always lovely getting to speak to you. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your rendering. I hope it goes well. What have I done now? Hooray! Lazy ribbons. What? Boo. Why you can call some places not. I'm going to check the answer on that before I merrily give you an answer. I think it's very much independent to like individual studios and how they prefer things, but I'm not sure. So that's how I always do it. But let me ask and see if I can get a better answer on it. But you should know, all-knowing mentor, fuck you. I'll make up an answer and lie to you. I don't care. I'll lie. The reason you do it that way is because it affects the deformation of the mesh. And it depends on whether or not there's going to be a high probability of movement. Am I lying? Am I telling the truth? You'll never know. I think that's honestly kind of the truth, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm lying to you or not. I'm sorry. I genuinely think it might be something to do with the distortion of the body versus everything else. Might be. It might also be something to do with gaps, but yeah, let me check that information before I merrily dole it out. I think that's it. Goodness, isn't Retopology just like the most riveting thing you've ever sat and watched? It's truly remarkable. Remarkable. Fuck. 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 God damn it. Oh, there's no dot there. That would be the reason why that wasn't working. Herp-a-derp-a-derp-a-derp. Ah. Son of a bitch, why are you doing this to me? Hooray. Really? Really? That's not gonna work? Really? Why? Makes no sense. No sense at all. Only 400 more pieces to go. We can do this. Can we though? Rippin' love. Delete. Yay, scarf 1. Oh, fuck. Ugh. This part's gonna suck. It's gonna be really, really, really sucky to do. Because here's why. Here's why this part's gonna suck. Because I've got overlapping mesh. So it's gonna constantly try to clip through to the other mesh while I'm working on it. And now a word from our sponsors. Thanks to those sponsors. You can do it. Your Retopo was really good actually for your clothes. Your clothing stuff was really, really nicely done. You followed curves well. You did fine. So while that sponsor was busy sponsoring us, I took the liberty of trying to work this out myself, just quietly. Because sometimes doing this live on stream throws me off quite a bit, and I need a moment to like think. I don't want you all to see how frustrated I get. You don't need to know. Yeah, this should work. I think it'll work. I think therefore I am. I am that this will work. Uh-oh. Am I going to work? What am I doing? Why am I being like this? No. Yes. No. No. Yeah, Friday we're going to do a stream of Retopology where every time I misclick I have to do a shot. It'll be a very short stream. Really short. 10 minutes. You. Here. My angle's gone weird here. So you'll notice it's getting like, I don't want to use the word sloppy, but sloppy at the back. That's because I might delete a lot of those faces. In the long run, I don't think that I'll need them. Kind of don't want two triangles bordering on each other. Why did I triangle that way? That's the way that I wanted to triangle. Yay. I am smart. I am smart and capable. Sometimes. Sometimes I am smart and capable. Other times I am perpetual derp. Just throwing in an extra line over there because I didn't have enough geometry. Really. It was just looking a bit... It was looking a bit weird. Do I want this to go here rather? I kind of do. Meh. Kind of want that to go there. Yes. Yes. Better. Sort of. Sort of better. Maybe. Oh no, there's an essay. What am I reading? Mr. Wi-Fi. Hi! Yay! Hello, my love. Yay, you're here. Your computer works. And you're here. I'm excited. Very, very hyped. Biggest worry was for some of the extra loops. No, no, no. It's good. It's good. The only thing that was weird was the bottom of your trousers where it was a little bit crumply. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. Long since Final Forty, the word sloppy. Sloppy. Yeah. Fuck that guy. That terrible, terrible fucking sloppy. No, I'm not clicking that. I'm gonna ban links. No sloppy. Alright. Where the fuck am I going now? There? Yes. This is getting a little bit out of control at the back. That's what she said. You guys are no fun today. Where's Bella? I need Bella here. Alright, so we got some beautiful topology going on in here. We kind of have to go inside this one because it's an open collar that the DD McDude face has got. So we're gonna do that to make it work. Don't love what I'm about to do now, but we're gonna do it anyway. Can't remember how far this needs to go. Like, I can't remember how... I don't want to say how deep, because you guys are going to say something gross. But I can't remember how deep this needs to go. Okay. I'm gonna just... Haha, she said deep. Ew, a girl. Kitties. Oh my god. A girl doing game dev. Ew. She's trying so hard. She is trying pretty fucking hard, I'm not gonna lie. Oh god. Leave my praise kink out of this. Gonna finish the crap. Wowee, yeah! Thanks. I appreciate that. A little bit of motivation goes a long way. I also use triangles, just going all the way back to that discussion when to use triangles. I also use it when I am trying to keep my quads the same size. So if I notice that they're getting like incredibly small, then I just triangle. Because you want your quads to be more or less the same size. I'm gonna be done at the same time. What? Weird face was for a chick. Very creepy. It will be epic. That'll be fun. It will be fun. It'll be fun. Don't make it weird. It's fun. It'll be nice. Right. Although I have no idea if I'll be finished at the same time as you, because this guy is taking his sweet fucking time. I've got to check to see if that's... See, that's not going to work. Sounds super excited, man. Wow. Look, I'm in the middle of doing Retopology. Nothing is exciting. Life is a chore. Why can't I add this, please? You. There. you, on, you, mesh tool, quad draw, fan dabby doodahs. I think I could probably just cheat and close some of these. There we go. One to make it safe. There we go. Might as well close them all. Shit. Fine. Right. Wasted a few polys, but never mind. Make it somewhat fun. Aw, you are so much fun. I appreciate it. I really do. Scarf. Hi. You're a scarf. Hi. Copy. Paste. Sad thing is I'm not going to have time to work on this tomorrow. Or Friday. No, wait, Friday I'm streaming. I guess what's happening on Friday's stream. Oh, guess. Can you guess? Can you imagine what we're going to do for Friday's stream? Retopology. Oh god, there's another scarf. I forgot about that. Yay, Retopology. I know. Everyone settle down. We can't be so excited all the time. And yet here we are. Oh, this one doesn't actually sit on top of it. What have I done to myself? I think this is technically hidden under another piece. I can't remember though. I'm gonna have to go find a picture of my own work so I can remember what the hell I was doing. I think after this piece, I might reward us with something fun. I have to work out what that something fun is though. Yeah. Hmm. Oh no, my sanity level is leeching. Sad. So close. Must finish Retopology. Must click little blue squares. Hmm. My ingenious plan might have failed. Ha! Did not fail. Ah, it might have failed. Oh no, it's failed. It failed. I fucked up. Oh, I didn't fuck up. I am a genius. Haha! Oh. Oh no. So much of my workflow is just me, like, either talking to myself or crying. Be an artist, guys. It's fun. Okay, this one, I'm pretty sure I don't need to do the inside for. I think. I hope. Please God. I don't want to have to do the inside on this one. Oof, that's a mess. That's not gonna work. No, this isn't working. Go back. You delete. You edge loop there. Better. This one goes up. That one goes outer. This one goes upper. Yeesh, janky mash. I possibly didn't do a very good job on separating the front and the back faces on this one. Okay, let me just see something. What I wanted to see is how far inside it's visible. Oh, it's not even visible, so it's fine. Doesn't matter. It's done. It's done. I don't care anymore. It's finished. Ah, itchy. Very good. Look at us go. We're doing so much stuff. Scarf 2. Scarf 2 underscore copy. Alrighty. I think I'm going to take a break after that because the rest of it is going to take a while. Am I going to continue doing this off stream? Probably not. Maybe. Maybe I'll do some of it. I don't know if I'll do all of it though. We might be catching up some more Retopology on Friday then. So we'll have to see. Hmm? Why is it looping? Why are you looping? Why are you looping? Oh. Hmm. maybe wondering why I'm doing that. I just cannot stand that it's not symmetrical. There. Now it looks nicer. That's it. I just wanted it to look nicer. So I'm going to go because I'm tired. I'm tired, man. I'm going. So I'm going to go. The amazing, incredibly talented, and generally lovely Efren will be here tomorrow. He's going to be streaming at, I think, 4 p.m. UTC. He'll be covering all sorts of things that are Unreal based, monsters, rigging, animation, shaders, nodes, and that weird fucking maths that he does. So drop in, say hi to Efren. He's super fun and he's a really nice guy. I need some water before I finish this. God, I'm talking so much. The power of blue. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Thank you very much for digital alchemy. Yeah, digital alchemy or something sketchy. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. I'm going to take a bit of a break and then I'll probably get back to more of this evening. Hopefully I'll get more of this covered before I see you all again on Friday at 1 p.m. UTC. We are slowly but surely getting through the Retopology. After that, we'll be looking at the UVs and finally getting into baking and texturing and all the good fun things again. But unfortunately, the slog is the slog and it's got to be done. So thanks very much for sticking around. You have been... How do hands work? You've been super, super fun and I really, really appreciate it. That's it. Be good to yourself. Be good to everyone else. Play nicely. Make some art. Touch some grass. And I'll see you soon. Bye, y'all.